Alright, so we're going to take a real big, broad overview of what we got going on here with our seed starting experiments. So basically we got two different methods that we're trying. We're trying the seed blocking, or soil blocking, and then these net cups that have these slits in the side, which are for hydroponic gardening. And with those two methods, there's two different molds that we use to make the soil blocks, these little cylindrical ones, and then basically these cube ones here. And basically we just repurposed some household stuff that we had to make those. And with the soil blocking, basically what you do is you take your mix, wet it, put it in a little press, squeeze it out so that it compacts it down a bit, and then let it go. And so basically that's what we did with those. We used a syringe that we had, and then a medicine bottle that was rectangular. And so those were our molds, and we figured we'd try that out. And then with the cups, we just bought them and filled them with the stuff. So within those different methods, we also had three different types of soil that we were using. We bought a commercial mix, black gold, which has some perlite in it, and then I think this one's Jif or Jiffy, something like that. We bought it at a different place, and it actually uses vermiculite instead. And that's actually how I can tell the difference between them. And then the one we use, also the soil mix that we use to plant in the garden, which is vermiculite, compost, and peat moss. And so we tried all of those. So those three soil mixes are in each of the three categories. So basically we have our net cups, our medium cubes, and our small cubes. So we made all those, and we kind of just tried to figure out how that goes. And then what we did is plant some different stuff in here. So we have carrots, the same variety of carrots in all these little guys here. So that way we'll be able to see pretty good if there's any difference between the soil mixes falling apart or also germinating, and how easy they are to transplant. With the cubes here, since there's a lot fewer of them compared to those, we wanted to try just a bunch of different varieties of new flowers we had. So basically there's 9 types of flowers in these 12 columns here, and basically what I did is I just used a little bit of overlap. So there's one particular flower that's in all 3, and one flower that's in 2, and the rest are just each one. So it's more about, like I said, seeing how the soil blocks hold up, how easy they are to transplant, but we did a little bit of overlap, so that way we'll be able to see if this one particular flower does better in this mix, or this mix, or if there's really no difference. And then with the soil net cups here, basically what we did is one of the flowers that is planted in these 4 is also in all these 6 of these, and the same thing there. That way we can see this one particular flower, how it does in that. It's the same mix, basically how it does in the cube versus the cup. Same thing here. This one, I found a flower that I forgot to plant with the other stuff, so basically it just has 6 of those. So this way we'll be able to do a little bit of experimentation. So all those seeds are the same. We'll be able to see the difference in those. Those have a little bit of overlap, but the main thing is just to get some stuff started and see how they go. We learned a lot from making them and filling them and all that stuff, and so hopefully that will help us going forward to figure out which of these things is going to be the best and the easiest for us long term. So that is our overview, and we'll have more specifics later. Thanks.